Hey guys, I know it's Christmas Eve, but I'm gonna see if I can get a few people on here, and if not, I'll just talk to it and you guys can watch the replay. But I have something that's important, I think, holiday, but I think it might be more helpful beforehand in helping us. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on here, and we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about kind of the mentality. We're gonna talk about the mentality behind a lot. I think a lot of women, especially, but a lot of people in general, have this fear of food over the holidays, and it's like, oh my god, how am I gonna stay away from all this food? Instead of just like letting themselves enjoy it as something that isn't happening that year or whatever. Hey Tony, what's up? And then the sort of the missed workout mentality too, because obviously a lot of us for traveling to see family, so maybe we don't have time to fit those workouts in. The gym is closed, right? It's really, and we have this mentality of feeling like we need to catch up. So I'm gonna get into it because after this. So I've been put on lasagna duty today on Christmas Eve, and I'm going to enjoy that lasagna. So sort of two types of people, right? In the regarding fitness and the holidays, right? And the first type is they give up on it altogether, they stop working out, they eat cookies, and those are the types of people that usually don't have long-term results. They usually wait for maybe a month, they commit to their resolutions, and for the rest of the year, they're not there, right? So those are kind of aligning with those. The other category, and these are the two extremes, right? There are people in the middle, and that's where you want to be. The other extreme is the kind of person who is so obsessive about missing workouts, so obsessive about eating foods they don't want to eat, right? That the holidays is actually a stressful time for them. The holidays scare them because they know that there are a lot of temptations. They feel that so that they can indulge at others rather than just being like across the board type of even way. And then these are also the types of people that feel that they have to do extra workouts, so to speak, to catch up. So if you miss a workout, a lot of people, they say all the time, I have to do extra cardio to burn off the calories I'm eating from these holiday foods, right? Or I have to do 2 workouts in one day to make up for the workout that I missed on Christmas, or extra workouts after Christmas, or all of this stuff. And that is a really messed up mentality, right? And I'm going to tell you guys right now that that used to be me, right? I never allowed myself to enjoy the holidays. The last few years, the 4 years that I was suffering my eating disorder and all that, but even regardless, even when I was more recovered and I felt like I was in the fitness mindset, right, I didn't allow myself 100%, probably until last year, to really just sit down and enjoy the holidays. I felt like I was 3 or 4 weeks in advance before the holidays, I was restricting so that I could indulge on the holidays. Like, that's how far in advance I would plan because it scared me so much. And then it got to the point where it was like, yes, you have to do extra cardio and you have to do extra workouts to make up for it. And this catching up mindset, guys, this catching up mindset is just really problematic, I think. It's really problematic, it's mindset, right? You're not giving up on your goals altogether, but you're to like fit extra things in and freak yourself out either. That's the balance that you want. So for example, yes, I went to the gym this morning because I love it. It makes me feel great. The gym was open and it was actually very crowded. But no, I am not going to care about what I eat the next 2 days, and I'm not going to try to fit a workout in tomorrow. Nor am I going to do extra cardio on Wednesday or 2 workouts on Wednesday to make up for the day that I missed and the food that I ate, right? Because I like to put it this way, right? I think this mindset happens. I think this catching up mindset happens, okay? My theory, right? And this is related to the trust and control discussion that I've had before, but my theory is that we do not trust. So for example, the holiday parties you're going to this week, Christmas Day, when you're indulging, you're eating a lot of things that you don't normally eat. And for the most part, we're being sedentary, right? We're sitting in front of the fire, we're opening presents, we're enjoying emotional time with family that doesn't include running 10 miles or whatever it is that you do on a regular basis, right? It's so hard for me to describe, right? But so many people have the feeling that they're gonna have during the holidays when they eat more than they usually eat and they exercise less than they normally exercise because they are prioritizing family time. Like, it is good to have a balanced workout routine and don't let go of it altogether. But yes, prioritize family time over that absolutely during the holidays, and that's something that I've had to. The main thing for me is, like, if you ask yourself this question, it makes it all a lot more, like, a lot easier to sort of ease your mind, okay? So, is this the life? No, hell no. You're not going to Christmas parties and eating ham and eating lasagna. And most of us are living a lot healthier lifestyle the rest of the days of the year than we are on those 2-3 days that we really indulge during the holidays, right? So why is it so freaking scary for us to have? First of all, it's really unlikely that you're gaining any fat during this time unless you really indulge for like a month at a time, right? And even if you do, it won't be that much, scientifically speaking, right? And number 2, even if you do, right, I think, and this is the biggest mindset shift I've ever had, right? One of the biggest mindset shifts I've ever had is that, like I said, it doesn't matter how temporary these things are. It doesn't matter how temporary it is and how temporary the holiday season is. we still have a fear of that weight gain. We still have a fear of that lack of control, of those missed workouts during the holidays, right? Because I don't know why, right? Because if you look at it and you say, look, this isn't what I do for the rest of like the 360 days of the year, if you want to put it that way, it's not scary at all, because you are immediately going to get back on track, and your body reflects at any moment, any given moment in time, your body reflects the habits that you are currently in, like the habits that you are currently holding, right? So if your habits during the last 2 weeks have been a lot of holiday parties, a lot of alcohol, a lot of dessert, a lot of unhealthy foods, there is no reason to be ashamed or to have a lack of trust in your body or your control because you gained a few pounds, right? Because it makes sense. You gained a few pounds because you have been indulging the last 2 weeks. You've been prioritizing family time, emotional time, right? But there's no reason to be afraid of it and to have a lack of trust in your ability to get back on the bandwagon, because you know for a fact that these 2 weeks do not reflect your normal lifestyle. And as soon as you get back to a lifestyle that does reflect your normal lifestyle, it'll be gone. So I don't understand. And it's crazy, because for me, it was like any weight gain that I saw, any change in my body that I never questioned why. I never questioned why. I just accept it. I used to accept it as terrifying. And now I look at it and I say, well, it's not terrifying at all. Like, it's not a mystery that it happened. I've been eating cake for 3 days, but I don't normally do that. So as soon as I get back on track with what I normally do, it will literally not be a concern anymore. Okay. So this is going to relate into the catching up mindset, right? So a lot of us, if we see that weight gain, if we see those changes in our bodies, or we feel shitty, honestly, during the holidays, because what we've been eating and how sedentary we've been and all that stuff, we have this tendency after the holidays are over to feel like we need to catch up, to do extra workouts, extra cardio, double up on the days that we missed, right? Things like that. But that's not necessary. Number one, it can actually be detrimental, because if you do too much, you're going to burn yourself out and then you stop. And this can be related, many people have. But number two, like I said, if your habits for the last 2 weeks during the holidays do not reflect your regular lifestyle habits, there's no reason to rush back to a lifestyle where they do. There's no need to rush back and like shorten the time, right? There's no reason to shorten the time. It's like, what is the difference if you get back to a body that you feel really great in, if it takes 2 days or if it takes a week? There's no difference. I can guarantee you, once you get back on a week of your regular schedule, you're going to fall into 2 days is only going to make it harder for you, because then your body's going to say, stop, you're burning me out, and it's going to take even longer in the long run for you to get back to where you want to be. So for me, to always approach a comeback to the gym after an injury, after anything like that, with moderation, right? Approach it with moderation, just enough push, but not too much, right? And you find that you come back. There's literally no reason to feel out of control or to have a lack of trust in your own willpower or your own body during the holidays, because the fact of the matter is that the lifestyle we live during the holidays is not the general lifestyle that we live every other day of the year, right? So if we do gain weight, if we see changes in our bodies, if we feel a certain way, why are we so afraid of it? And number two, there's no reason to be afraid of it, because as soon as the holidays are over, you're literally just going to go back to where you were, and it's not a problem, right? So for me, it's like, if I gain 5 pounds this week, I don't care. Like, I am prioritizing the emotional time. And as soon as I get my regular schedule, it literally won't be a concern anymore. It won't be a concern, but I'm not going to rush myself forward to get back to that where I'm okay with myself wherever I am, right? Wherever I am, because I know that there might be other things in my life that were more important at that moment in time. Like, yeah, my body fat percentage, I'm going to try my hardest to rush it, to feel like I want to be in 2 days. I'm going to give my body a chance to take a week or 2 to get back, because what the fuck is the difference in the end? And the answer is, there isn't a difference. There isn't a difference. It's just a matter of you knowing and cultivating the mindset, and that you have trust over your body, right? And if you have a catching up mindset, you're doubling up on workouts, you're doing extra cardio, you want to get back as fast as you can, I can guarantee you right now, the root of that problem is a lack of trust in yourself, your willpower, and a lack of trust in your body, which stems from a feeling of being out of control, right? But these things are never true. You're always 100% in control of every choice that you make, every move that you make, food, exercise, everything is under your control. So once you convince yourself and you know, hey, I'm in control, even if I indulged for the last 2 weeks, I'm 100% in control, you start to cultivate trust in yourself, and that's where the mindset shift happens, right? So if you're fearing food during the holiday, right? Don't look at the scale. Don't look at your body. Don't look at your workouts and say, this is the problem, right? Look at your mind and say, do I trust myself? Do I feel in control? And I can guarantee you the answer is fuck no. The only way you're going to fix that is to change that mindset, right? To change it. So I hope that made sense to you guys. Lovely Christmas Eve. I wish everyone happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate, right? And just spend great time with your families, indulge today and tomorrow. Don't worry too much about that. Just get back on track when you have a chance, but don't feel like you're sprinting to it either, because we have long lives to live. There is no reason to feel like you need to lose weight in 2 days. What is the fucking point? There isn't one, okay? So be comfortable with where you're at right now, because you know that the reason you got there, like I never regret if I feel this like a little bit more like higher body fat percentage, if the reason I do is because of cake and ice cream, because I love cake and ice cream, and that experience for me was really worth it. No, I'm not going to eat it every week because I do have goals, but during those times when I do, the guilt feeling isn't there anymore, and it's not there because I've changed my mindset. So change those mindsets, right? Approach this holiday season with a more well-rounded, healthy, balanced approach. Comment, like, share, hit me up, let me know. I want to know what you guys thought, and I will talk to you guys very soon.